When I learned this rule for building confidence, I went from a shy, introverted kid to someone who's accomplished my wildest dreams, dating beautiful girls, starting successful businesses, and making friends around the world. But this change only happened after one of the lowest moments in my life. I was just broken up with and hit an all-time low. And when I mean all-time low, I was struggling to do the things that I genuinely love to do all my life. I love to work out and go to the gym, and even just doing that was a struggle. I remember trying to hit a little arm workout in my house with just an easy curl bar, and I was struggling to just even do lightweight. I had no strength for some reason, and I just had no motivation at all. Another time was 3 weeks later after the breakup. I was trying to hike a mountain, and I love hiking. It's one of my favorite things to do. And just after a third of the way in, I remember just like breaking down, just not wanting to do it. I didn't even know what I wanted to do. There was no motivation to do anything at all. And this is when I knew I needed to make a change. I knew that if I didn't do something serious to improve my life, things weren't gonna go well for me. And this is when I took on holistic self-improvement and went all in, committed 110% to this. And I'm gonna also tell you how this actually led to me building confidence, but let me tell you some of the things I did first. So I cut out all instant gratification activities. I literally remember declaring war on it. So every single one that you can think of, if it was instant gratification, I was not doing it. And I incorporated delayed gratification activities like reading, meditating, gratitude journaling, spending time in nature, really just being at peace with myself and learning who I was as a person, doing disciplined acts on a daily basis. I was incorporating cold showers and ice baths, doing physical challenges in the gym, pushing myself a little bit more every single time. And then as a result of this, within 3 months, I was at genuinely the best mental health I could ever even imagine. It was even better than I'm at now. I'm at good mental health now, but that was the best time because I think I first discovered it. This was when I first learned about, bettering yourself through holistic self-improvement, removing all the instant gratification, incorporating the delayed, and I think it had a supercharged effect also coming from such a low point. It gave such a rebound effect, and I felt so great. For the first time in my life, I felt like I had control over my destiny and over my mind, and this was a very, very empowering thing for me. So how did this lead to me building confidence? Well, the thing is, what I was doing this entire time, which I didn't realize until a later point, was I was building trust in my word. This is the most valuable thing that you can do. See, the disciplined acts themselves are great. With reading, you're gonna be learning a lot of new knowledge. With meditation, you're gonna be developing your mind in so many amazing ways. And with gratitude journaling, you're gonna be raising your frequency, you're gonna be appreciative and receiving and giving love, and that's an amazing thing as well. And they're all gonna help you out. But building trust in your word and doing the things that you say you're gonna do on a consistent, long enough basis, and also not doing the things that you say you're not gonna do, is very valuable for you as an individual. Anyone can just go to the gym. That's what I'd been doing my whole life, and it gave me a good body and it gave me a little confidence boost, but there was no confidence boost like I'd ever received from building trust in my word. After 3 months of delaying gratification and completely cutting out the instant gratification, I built so much trust in my word that I was at an all-time high with mental health, and my confidence also followed suit. Now, let me tell you what this confidence did for me. Keep in mind, growing up, I was a shy introvert and I always struggled socially. So after this phase of my life where I built my confidence, I went to Sweden, a small town where my mom grew up, and I wanted to get social there. I wanted to meet people and I wanted to really push myself and all my newfound confidence. So when I went there, I had the goal in mind of getting really social and trying to meet girls and make friends, and that's exactly what happened. When I was there, I slept with a bunch of girls in just 5 weeks. I made so many friends that have lasted for years, and it's all because I built that trust within myself so that when I said I was gonna do something, I went and did it. So when I went to when I first got there, let's take a step back. When I went there, I said, I'm gonna go to the club. And I went there by myself in a foreign country knowing absolutely no one. And I didn't have any anxiety. Keep this in mind. I was a very shy, anxious kid growing up. And for the first time in my life, I said I was gonna do something. I went there, had no anxiety, just showed up, the best version of myself. That alone was one of the biggest wins ever. And then when I went there, I said, I saw some cool guys at the bar and I said, I'm gonna go talk to them. And I went and talked to them. And then once again, I saw some pretty girl and I said, I'm gonna go talk to that girl, and I went and did it. And the rest is history. Well, this just continued and continued. And before you knew it, I pretty much knew everyone within this small town. I slept with a bunch of girls, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And this 5 weeks did so much for me in terms of really building my confidence to a new level where I'd never experienced anything like this in my life. Now I had surplus of confidence from everything that I did, the hard work, building trust in my word, and then incorporating that into my social life, an area that I always struggled with. See, the thing you need to realize is I was the exact same person physically on the outside as when I got broken up with. I looked very much the same. Nothing really changed, but internally is where all my confidence came from. Mentally, I was on a completely different plane. I mean, I was a different person altogether, internally and mentally. And that's where all the confidence came from. See, when I went out to Sweden, I'm 5'7". I'm a little bit on the shorter side, and Scandinavia is typically a taller country. There's a lot of tall people there. I also went there wearing skinny jeans, which is kind of frowned upon. No one wears skinny jeans. I didn't know this. And I had terrible style as a whole. That's why I was wearing skinny jeans in the first place. I also was wearing plaid pants. This is like the checkered pants, and that's not like a thing there. So they thought I was wearing pajamas to the club. But just because I was so confident in who I was as a person, I didn't really care about the external things, about the little items of clothing that I was wearing that might not be socially accepted, or that I was a little bit shorter than the rest, and that I talked to girls who were taller than me. I just came as the best version of myself. And because I was doing so, I had all this social success with making friends, with getting girls, and every single one of you can do the exact same. There's nothing stopping you from internally developing confidence that is absolutely unshakable and true to yourself no matter what circumstances you're put in. So I hope this video can serve as some motivation and inspiration that you can do anything you put your mind to, and building confidence is just like the rest. If you build trust in your word using the exact same systems that I just told you in this video, you will have true unbreakable self-confidence. And if this video provided you with any value, go ahead and hit the subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, if you want my help attracting the girl of your dreams in the next 3 months, go ahead and book a free coaching call with me down below. Slots are filling up quick. We're only taking on 3 new clients this month, so make sure to book that in.